The Western Desert. A desert is a land which has little rainfall and almost no vegetation. Normally, it has a sandy or a rocky surface. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, lies mostly in Rajasthan. It extends from the Satluj River, surrounded by Aravalli Range on the southeast, by Rann of Kutch on the south, and by Indus River on the west. Land surface. There are three principal landforms in the desert region: the predominantly sand-covered Thar, the plains with hills, and the semi-arid areas surrounding the Aravalli Range. The Thar Desert is covered with rocks and sand. Small hills made up of sands are called sand dunes. The unevenness of the surface is due to them. These dunes do not remain at one place. The soil of the Thar Desert remains dry and prone to wind erosion. Climate. The region experiences an extreme type of climate. It is very hot in summer and very cold in winter. It is so because sand gets heated or cooled quickly. In winter, the days are warm and the nights are cold. In summer, nights are cold and days are hot. There are no rivers in the region. Vegetation. Due to lack of rain, only few plants grow here. We only find plants like date palm and scattered thorny trees of babool, kikar, and cactus plants and bushes here. At some places, the underground water comes to the surface as springs. Such places are called oases. In these oases, people live permanently and grow palm and some other crops. Salt water lakes are also found in the desert. Farming. Farming in this region is very difficult. The Indira Gandhi Canal has, however, changed the face of this desert. This canal brings water from the Satluj River and supplies it to many parts of this region. The chief occupation of the people living in Thar Desert is grazing and rearing animals. They have to go from place to place in search of pastures for their animals. These people are called nomads or banjaras. In areas where water is available, jowar, bajra, and wheat are grown. Means of transport. The desert areas have very limited roads and railways because it is not easy to construct them. However, many cities like Jaipur, Udaipur, Ajmer, Parmar, Alwar, Bikaner, Jodhpur, Ganganagar, Suratgarh, etc. are connected with railways. The camel is the most useful animal in the desert. Camels and camel carts are used for traveling in the desert. A camel can move on sand easily because of its padded feet. It can remain without water for many days. It is therefore called the ship of the desert. Developments in desert. Government has been trying to supply water to this arid region since independence. The Indira Gandhi Canal project has changed the face of this desert. This canal brings water from the Satluj River and supplies it to many parts of this region. Many dry areas along the canal have turned green with planting of trees. Life in the desert. The life of the people in the desert is very difficult. There is a scarcity of water in this region. People do not even get sufficient drinking water. They have to walk long distances to get drinking water from deep wells or from springs. The desert people wear colorful clothes. The men wear dhoti, kurta, and a long turban. The women wear ghagra choli and odhni. The people of the desert make houses of mud which have flat roofs and small windows. The walls are thick to keep the heat out. The people of the desert celebrate festivals like Gangod, Tej, Dashera, Diwali, Holi and Eid. The desert festival in Jaisalmer is famous for its camel race. Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. It is known as the Pink City due to the color it is painted with. Jaisalmer, Jodhpur and Bikaner are major historical cities of the desert. These cities have several palaces and havelis which are of great tourist attraction.